Hey guys, so we're going to be doing another draft this week. I'm not sure what we're going to be building though. This is our first pack, and it looks pretty underwhelming. Don't really want to play Labyrinth of Scophos. Removing attacking creature is fine, but it's very expensive and usually just fall behind on the board if you're using it. I guess we could go for like the Minotaur combo. There's the Scophos Minotaur that fights when you use it. Blight Breath is an acceptable 6-drop. Dreadful Apathy is probably the best card in here. There is a Siona, and she can be pretty good. Whenever you play an aura on a creature you control, you put a 1/1 human into play, and she fetches an aura from the top. So if we're in white-green, then she's really, really good. I don't know if we're going to be in white-green from our first pick, though. So I'll probably go for a neutral Dreadful Apathy. Or I could play Sweet Oblivion and desperately try and mill our opponent out. Again, I've tried this before, and they tend to just board in extra cards and not get milled out. I'm not a big fan of fueling their graveyard as a strategy. So, we're probably not going to do that unless we get past a couple more. Yeah, we'll just take Dreadful Apathy, it's the safe pick. Nothing else really stands out to me as powerful. No solid removal besides Apathy. We're not passing a lot of good white at this point, so... Alright, well here's a lot of good white. Banishing Light's amazing, Staggering Insight's amazing. These are all fine creatures in white. Vexing Goal is very good. Final Death is good. Warbriar Blessing, yeah. Well, this pack seems to have taken all of our good cards from the first pick. I'm tempted to take the Staggering Insight, but again, I don't know if I'm going to be in blue, so safest bet is just Banishing Light. Our deck's going to be really weak against things that have enchantment removal. It's not a good plan, but that might just be how it is. Alright, so we got a Sunmane Pegasus. White's probably fine to be in as a color. I don't know if there's any super strong signals. Final Death, having been passed this far, might be fair to assume that black is open. There's a Grey Merchant and a Final Death here. So, looks like we're doing white-black. Kind of boring, but pretty strong. Most of my successes have been with white-black decks. Alright, interesting. A late Eutropia. I guess not late, but I guess no one else wanted to commit to 2 colors yet. A lot of strong green here. I really like the Rage Guard Berserker. Is a very solid body that lets you do something this turn by attacking. You can usually force a jump block that way at little cost to you since he holds down the fort when you play him. Triumphant Surge is okay. I have been stuck in situations where I've been beat down with flyers that I couldn't deal with. I think I want creatures though, and I say that because I've got 3 strong pieces of removal already. I'm going to take a cheap creature just to have something early, instead of committing to black with that Rage Guard Berserker. We might still end up switching out of black. Alright, so a lot of green, but the green is okay. Binding's alright. I like it for getting rid of their escape creatures, but it's usually too slow to do so. Like, you flip one of their escape cards and they just spend their next turn playing that escape card for free before you get to exile it. Lucas's favor is reasonable. Especially if you get that Sunmane Pegasus on the back. I'm just not sure if I want to be in black or green right now, or just take the safe Triumphant Surge. Mirror Shield's sitting here glaring at me. This is a fine card. Especially if you have evasion. White's got a couple flyers that you want to slap Mirror Shield on. And it helps you block really well, so if you have something like that Hydra Growth from before, you can just stick that on and get a hexproof guy that's just going to end up being entirely too big. Yeah, I'm going to take the Mogus's favor. This may get cut. I am not certain. I think Timret's really good if we're in black, and it looks like we are. Timret just makes it impossible for escape decks to function. It's super solid for a 2-drop. It kind of just ruins everything. Alright, so Libation is fine. I've never really been a big fan of Hero of the Pride. I've never built the deck that uses him for limited. So I think I'm going to go with Libation. We're just going to have all the removal. Which means we'll want some evasion with the Scavenging Harpy. Be able to kill them while we're killing their stuff. Alright, so I'm just going to take this Sweet Oblivion. We're going to see how many Sweet Oblivions we can get. Yeah, I think Leonin is the correct call here. Okay, so this looks like a game plan. We play some cheap 2-drops, and then whatever they try and stabilize with afterwards, we just kill. Wow, Hydra's Growth. Green apparently is fine. I don't regret not being in green, but we definitely could have been. Getting this Rage Scarred Berserker back is a clear sign that black's going to be okay to be in as well. Ooh, that's a tasty Thrix. Thrix kind of ends games. So Heliod's Pilgrim's a very solid choice here, as well as another Scavenging Harpy. But I think finding... just got Dreadful Apathy at the moment. Although putting Mogus's Favor on Temple Thief's really good too. Hateful Eidolon also okay. I think I'm going to take the Pilgrim. Maybe we'll make a point of picking up a Bronze Sword at some point. Like right now, although there's other things I'd rather be playing. Second, Temple Thief, Sentinel's Eyes. I don't think we need the Cling to Dust with a Scavenging Harpy and a Timurit. Sword is good. Could take another Heliod's Pilgrim. Won't be great if we don't find Mire's Swamps, though. Or Mire's Grasps. I think we can get another sword later. Let's go for another Temple Thief. Oh man, a lot of good stuff here. Daybreak Chimera is sweet. Sunmane Pegasus is arguably better, especially if we're playing Mogus's Favor. Yeah, very arguably better. I'd rather take this. Third Temple Thief would be hilarious. But we should get a sword at some point too. I'm gonna take the Pegasus, and hopefully next time we can get a sword. Alcest Nightmare I think is great and limited. This is an amazing card. Oh man, this is good black. Aspect of Lamprey is always fun. Well, it's not always fun, so I'm not going to take it because if you top deck it at the end of the game, it's not great. The lifelink can help you keep in a game sometimes, but it's usually, you only want it if you're going to get 2 cards. So it's a toss-up for me between Omen of the Dead and Rage Scarred Berserker, and I think I want Omen of the Dead. I don't have any amazing creatures that I want to recur. But I might. I'm gonna get Omen. Okay. Venomous Hierophant it is. That works really well with Omen of the Dead. All the good black. It's too bad we didn't get that Grey Merchant pack 1, or else we could have had a very solid black Devotion deck. Underworld Dreams is acceptable. I don't think I'll play an Underworld Dreams in this deck, though. Toss up between another Rage Scarred Berserker and a Libation. We got the curve to run these Berserkers. We're not going to die before we get to them, I don't think. Not a huge fan of Libation as removal. I'll play it, don't get me wrong, but I think there's better things we could be doing with our cards. Third Leonin. I think 2 is more than enough. Ooze of Hubris is probably the right pick. We could run into some trouble with flying creatures, and this will help us get in the air. Absolutely nothing. I don't want to play 2. Alright, there's our Bronze Sword and or Sentinel's Eyes. Both are really good. think I want the eyes. Yeah. Sword or Temple Thief? I'll take the sword. I don't think we need 3 Temple Thieves, although, honestly, this is actually really good with it. We'll take Fruit of Tizerus, but I don't think I'm going to play it. Similarly, I don't think I'll play Grim Physician, but if we run into a bunch of X1s, we'll have it. Okay, Terranica is about all there is for us in this pack. We will be happy taking that. It's a dangerous card. Especially on Wings of Hubris, I guess. Theros is really good. Not for our deck. We don't really have any good options for our deck. The Sentry is probably our first cut, so I don't want another one. Fruit of Tizerus, would I play 2? I guess there's a deck. I could run into some crazy stall/mill deck that it might be good against. I don't need another Illyros. I'm pretty sure I've got 4, so sure. I don't think we're going to use that pick at all. That's fine. Underworld Charger. That is an acceptable card for our aggressive strategy, but is it better than Indomitable Will? Or Phalanx Tactics. A deck like this actually could make good use of Phalanx Tactics. Usually people try and block Temple Thief with with 2 powers. That's kind of gross. How many creatures do I have? No 1-drops, 3, 5, 2-drops, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's see if we're not playing that. 12 is an okay amount. I think we'll take the Tactics. I've never really played with Tactics. Seems like it could be fun, though. Okay, a lot of good stuff. Minions return, Sunmane Pegasus. This Pegasus is going to be insanely good with Mogus's Favor or Broadsword, so I think we're going to go with that. This is a good body. Do we have a good enchantment to put back on top? We can sacrifice Dreadful Apathy. Get an Omen of the Dead back. Do I like it better than Raids Guard Berserker? Kinda. What are my other options? Captivating Unicorn. I don't think we have the density of enchantments we need to actually benefit from Captivating Unicorn. I'd rather be playing the Raids Guard Berserker. Unfortunately, because it's quite a beating. Yeah, I think we'll swap out 1 Berserker for a Storyteller. Puts a curve a little lower. Okay, there's another Timurit. I don't know what I would cut for him. I'm going to pass on the Timurit. I'm going to take a Mogus's Favor for the sideboard in case it becomes extremely profitable. Here the winds could be good in the sideboard against flying decks. I think we don't need Queen to Dust, so I think we'll do Hero of the Winds. It could be good with the Phalanx Strike, that's a big punch. Oh no. Celia's Pilgrim is only marginal at this point. Get the hero for the sideboard. Another Temple Thief. I think I will try and make room for him, probably over one of the Leonin. Position on the sideboard. Alright, that looks like that's the rest of our deck. This looks pretty scary. Alright, so we're slightly too high on cards. I don't know if I want Mogus's Favor and Sentinel's, or Sentinel's Eyes. I think so. Take the wings out and sideboard them in. We've got a lot of evasion. It's kind of crazy. Let's see if it works. Decks that play this low usually find themselves outclassed by voracious Typhons. We'll see if that happens. A lot of 2-powered creatures, so if I can get that bronze sword, then at least I can make my early creatures relevant in trading late game. There are no challengers. That'd be sad if we drafted this deck and literally couldn't find an opponent. Alright, we'll play first. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, look at this. So we're going to play these 3 first, and then after he deals with the Hierophant, we're going to be like, oh yeah, here's a Sunmane Pegasus. And we'll see if he has removal to deal with all of them. I'm going to play the Leonin first. If he doesn't have a 2-drop, then I'll get in for 3. I want him to... Well, we'll see if we can get the Temple Thief in afterwards. No, maybe Temple Thief is better. It's not like they're going to not play an enchantment creature after they see Temple Thief, or a non-enchantment creature. And typically decks have a 2-drop, so I'll go Temple Thief first. My initial logic was I could trick them into not preparing for the Temple Thief by playing out other things to deal with the Leonin, but they have a full turn to respond to Temple Thief no matter what, so it's not like I'm going to catch them off guard. Or this could just be an AFK match. Alright, let's go with the Leonin then if he's skipped his first turn. And we'll just wrap this up as fast as we can. He kept his hand. Strange. Maybe he's got a bad connection. Oh, there we go. Alright. Well, getting a free time lock is going to make this hard, yep. Okay, well, our excellent hand was wasted on a non-match, but we have no idea what he's playing, so we'll just leave our sideboard as it is. We know he has swamps. Which means he's probably playing Soul Reaper of Mogus, which makes my Temple Thieves pretty bad. Maybe I'll swap one of them back out for the Leonin. Or maybe he's... Okay, looks like he did finalize his deck. I was gonna say maybe he's just AFK again and there won't be a match. Okay, this is a much worse hand. Not great, but we'll keep it. Keep double black for Timuret. Okay, should have kept the white. It's okay, I don't think we've got double whites in the deck. We didn't take that Daybreak Chimera. Only thing I need it for is Dreadful Apathy and activating immediately. Nice! Timuret Calls the Dead is a very good card. Although, there goes his Archon. Maybe he'll have an Omen of the Dead. Okay, so I got 2 choices. 1, Sentinel's Eye and Swing, or 2, kill his Timuret Calls the Dead. I think killing his Timuret is going to be better. That'll keep him from milling more. Oh, I just traded to the zombie. My mistake. Definitely should have Sentinel's Eye. I always think he's backwards. I think that he can not be blocked by non-enchantment creatures. So Soul Reaper's actually no good against the Temple Thief. Alright, I sorted it out. I figured out how to play this game, guys. We're just gonna mill our best cards. It's the best strategy. Goodbye Banishing Light, Dreadful Apathy, our other Temple Thief, which we just said was gonna be great. That's okay. We are not out of this game yet. Oh, he has a Sentinel's Eyes as well. No blocks. Okay, so we're going to... I think we're just going to match him creature for creature. I don't want him to be able to swing with Terranika. Although, he's probably going to follow up with removal for the Rage Scarred Berserker. We're both playing white-black. Oh, look at that. Okay. So we're going to... lay out the rest of our hand. I've got Vigilance. He doesn't have a good trade, so might as well swing. Nice. Okay, so now he still doesn't really have a good trade. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just keep putting the pressure on, because his Daybreak Chimera can actually hurt me pretty bad. Yeah, obviously he doesn't want to trade both his creatures. And if he does kill the Hierophant, the Sentinel's Blessing just goes on the Pegasus. Alright, I suspect he's got some kind of combat trick here, but we're just gonna have to find out what it is. Okay. So he's either gonna chump block and buy time, or use like these two to kill it. Oh, sweet, I get Terranika. That's a better value than I was expecting. I think I'm going to save Sentinel's Eyes. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That's okay. I think even with his Terranika, I think Sunmade Pegasus is enough to close out the game if he doesn't have more removal. Oh, he got back the Archon. Okay. That also makes sense. Seems good. Yeah, he gets that damage. Let's see. Vanishing Light, Dreadful Apathy. Alright, so he probably can't attack, but every enchantment he plays is going to further his board, and he can sack his omens to scry. So, this is pretty bad for us. Extremely bad. I'll just concede. Seems good. He's built himself a good deck. Things would have been different if I had put the Sentinel's Eyes on the Temple Thief. Okay, so Mogus's Favor... No. I think going all in on Temple Thieves is not a great strategy because he does have removal. He's got enough flyers that I probably do want. Some Hero of the Winds. think laying in will be helpful. Definitely want my Timurit. Yeah, we'll go with this. Alright, this time I won't throw away my creature for no reason. Marginal, but we've got the Temple Thief with the sword plan. Yes. Then swing. I'll offer that trade. Tyrannique is a strong attacker. Yeah, that's a smart block. No, not a smart block. I guess he's worried about Indomitable. Alright, so do I play Timurit now or wait? I'm not going to be attacking with Timurit. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. If they want to spend removal on Timurit right now, then I guess I can keep attacking. Looks like they're stuck without their blacks, so their options are a little limited. Alright, we found it. We found the Archon. That's just gonna get exiled immediately. And might as well attack. Now I think he is going to take this trade. He probably knows he can't afford to take 4 damage a turn. I wonder if I could have gotten in the damage if I had waited until second main phase. Oh, apparently I got the damage in right now. Alright. Seems reasonable. Okay. We don't have anything else going on. Let's just go all in on this Temple Thief. He's undoubtedly going to offer that trade, and we'll spend everything. It's too bad he doesn't have Trample. He gets my final death. It's fine. Neither of these are going to be repaired. Okay. Nice. Exile his stuff. Timurit, go. Go forth. Oh, that's too bad. Does have all the removal. only we could find some of ours. That's pretty good. So he's got lethal next turn. If we don't find some sort of aura. Alright, banishing light. The question is which to do these on. Getting rid of Taranika gives me one more turn. Oh, and then I can get the Sentinel. Yeah, I can get the Sentinel's Eyes out of his discard. I still need something to deal with this Sunmane Pegasus, but I believe that we can do it. If we find our Sunmane Pegasus, it's much stronger. Alright. To equip Bronze Sword or leave up. Yeah, let's just go ahead and equip. Alright, if he has removal or combat trick, we're pretty much toast. Yep, seems good. Jeez. Alright, so we have Scavenging Harpy, which is good enough to buy us some time. Let's see if he's got Amogus' favor. Jeez. Alright, and we lose. Amazing. We got out black-whited. Let's try again. Display, and no. One land, unkeepable. Also not good. But we'll go for it. Go, Timornet. I choose you. Well, I can attack the Sentinel's Eyes. I can't help but feel that there's something better to be doing with the Sentinel's Eyes. But Timor's probably going to die anyways. So let's just go. Seems good. Okay. I think if he's going to be attacking us like this, I want to just be able to attack him back. Seems reasonable. There's a Typhon. He doesn't swing. Okay. So he can't... Yeah. Kinda want to just spend the turn eating his graveyard. Yeah. These things. Take 6 damage, or more. Could be a season of, or not season of growth, gift of strength. Damage. We'll get to exile this Hierophant. Okay. That Temple Thief's fine. Oh, he got me. We've been got. I don't think he has combat tricks if he's got the Venomous Hierophant, so we're going to Sunming Pegasus. We'll attack. It's not blocking. It's interesting that it used both my white for some reason. I guess it thought that I didn't have an ability in play for it. No blocks. Let's go ahead and get a life. Wonder if he's got final exile, that he's final death. It's the only reason I could think of that he wouldn't play a Venomous Hierophant, or play at the Venomous Hierophant. I guess he could be Omen of the Deading. Yeah. Alright, seems good. Opponent's always having removals. Good strategy. Here, obviously blocking. Use my own Venomous Hierophant right now. Or a Temple Thief. Is that going to be at all useful? Nah, let's just concede. Alright, so in theory, Hyge's Growth should not be a problem for this deck because I've got pieces of removal and a Heliod's Pilgrim to find them. Trick is just drawing them. What do I want for this deck, though? I think Leonen's good. simply because he's got so much stuff going on in his graveyard. Trying to decide if I want Rage Scarred Berserker in. Keep like this. Oh, no black, but I'm sure we'll find it. It's a Destiny Spinner again. Our old friend. Well, if he's gonna Hydra Growth again, then this Destiny Spinner is not great. Or, attacking here is not great. Oh, sorry, rather, if he Hydra Growths, then not attacking is not great. Because I'm not gonna be able to block. That was the only pump that I saw from him the entire time, though, so if he's just gonna Hydra Growth again, and I guess I'm pretty much sunk without removal. We'll see. You know, right. Just gonna play out the Storyteller. Don't really have any enchantments anyways. There's a Hydra's Growth in his bin. Don't have to worry about that. Alright, we did it, everyone. We found a swamp. Okay. Given his options, I'm just gonna play the Harpy. Or the Pegasus. Harpy or Pegasus. Let's go Harpy. There's nothing I really need to get out of his graveyard right now. Okay. Just fell too far behind. Surprised he did not trade that spinner for the lay-in. Like, that was a lot of life he just traded away. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay. I'll need to draw some creatures, but should be able to deal with whatever he ends up playing. I guess you could get up Mogus's Favor. Mogus's Favor it is. That's my only choice. Cool. No attacks, because I know now that my creature can be blocked by creatures that aren't enchantments. That's what this text says. This is, I think, pretty obvious a trade here. Yeah. Yeah, he knew that the Megas' favor was just going to kill it, so he was like, might as well get his creature instead. Now I can put the favor on the Temple Thief. Well, it's a lot of eggs in one basket. So I can favor and Sentinel's Eyes. Nope, can't do that. That is not good plays. Oh, I do have something that takes double white though. I was wrong before. Guess I will attack and see what he wants to do. This feels like a trap, but maybe he's just stuck on land. Got him. Alright, now we're gonna trade. I am okay with that. Question is, do I want Sentinel's Eyes on top of my deck? I don't think so. I think it's fine in the discard. I'm just gonna play a creature. Fine. I can cast it from where it is if I need to. Nope, just kidding. It's gone forever. Okay. Got his land. Both stuck on one of our color though. Oh, not me anymore. Alright, so this looks pretty good. I'm just gonna attack, see if he has Gift of Strength. Play Terranika, and we'll probably end up exiling whatever he plays this turn. And just attack. Yes, absolutely exiling. Get rid of that Typhon. So next turn's attacks can be pretty brutal. Rage Scarred Berserker. Second Typhon seems pretty good. I don't think it beats this Rage Scarred Berserker though. Terranika gets indestructible. Laguna Band Storyteller gets indestructible. Swing for 8. I think he chump blocks and leaves the Typhon. Oh, okay. We did it. That's pretty gross. So far, Glory Bearers would have been better than those Laguna Band Storytellers. That's okay. Sometimes the Storytellers will get us back at Dreadful Apathy and we'll be happy. Okay. That seems playable. Could use a 2-drop, but seems fine. More black. Oh, Timrid. Oh, we're gonna Elspeth Nightmare that. Or black-white. Sweet. We're gonna get rid of that dreadful apathy. I was hoping it wasn't the commander's presence. That would have been trouble for us. Playing 3 colors. It's probably not good for us. Okay, well, we're about to find out if he has something that can deal with the dreadful apathy. What is in his hand? Favor, Pilgrim, Hierophant. Alright, so he's got a lot of auras. We're definitely going to get rid of the apathy. Yeah. And I guess we've got to put our own apathy on. Got an engine going. If he has no removal, though, I don't know if it can keep up with just a Sunmane Pegasus. Get rid of that apathy. Okay, so he's got a Mogus's Favor. I think I'm fine walking into it with my Lannon, though, because if he kills it... Yeah. If he puts the Favor on the Pride, then that's gone forever. And I think I just want to get rid of the Pilgrim with the Staggering Insight more than anything. Because if he ends up finding some sort of enchantment removal, we'll be quite out of luck. Yep. That's an okay play. That is... yeah, that's what I didn't want him to draw. Okay, so I think it's just going to put the Sentinel's Eyes on the Hierophant, I think. I don't know if he has removal, so I want to play the Sunmane Pegasus now, but I don't think that's the right call. We're going to go Timber it and equip. And I'm just going to trade it off to the Hierophant if I can. Okay, so he goes on the Pilgrim. It makes sense if he's offering a trade here. That's good news for me. So number one means he doesn't have removal for, or didn't want to spend it. Pretty scary. Alright, so hopefully the coast is clear. And one of these survives. Alright, looks like the coast might be clear. Alright, so we're not trading, we're not offering the Farragus spawn trade because he'll just escape it and then I'll lose my Pegasus. So we're just going to put the sword on the Pegasus and see how far that gets us. Could just be final death here. Alright, we're in it. Is he splashing blue just for the staggering insight, maybe? I don't want to get greedy, so I'm gonna save this Mogus's favor. I don't. There's the Jet Flap. Nope. I don't think there's anything for us to get. Sentinel's Mark? Yeah. Sentinel's Eyes. End turn? Let's go for it now. Yeah, double block makes sense. Not sitting on counter spells. So it is 6 to recast the Farragus spawn. If he goes and tries that, then that's pretty much his turn. I'll have 1 mana left over, 2 mana. I'll sack the Heliod's Pilgrim, and it won't get him far enough. Okay, that's quite solid. What enchantment can he get? Staggering Insight? Oh. We top deck answers. But basically he would have been tapped out and cleared the way for Sunman Pegasus to go lethal. Oop, that was the wrong creature put it on. Yeah, that's still lethal. Game 2. I don't know if there's any changes that I really want to make. I think Rage Scarred Berserker is probably pretty good, but I'm gonna leave it. I think his deck mostly rotates around having those auras in play, so if I can just remove his creatures, I should be okay. He's got a lot of pilgrims, though. Okay, this is... oh, I'm going first, interesting. This is a dangerous hand to keep, but I'm gonna keep it on the guess that I get some more lands. My next two draws are just gonna be a swamp and then a plains. Vanishing Light's welcome. Though he has that revoke existence, right? So... oh, we did it. A little late, but we did it. I wonder if this is just gonna get revoke existenced. Apathy. I think that's okay. If, yeah. Get me that dreadful apathy. I guess he's probably just gonna... okay. Looks like he is planning on just using the dreadful apathy right now. So I can put the sword on the pilgrim. I think it's just gonna be better to Venomous Hierophant though. So we did draw our Swamp and Plains, guys. We're all the luck. Like usual. We're just gonna build up our board a bit. That's his island. So he's got all his colors as well. So he knows I have removal in my hand, which means that he's probably not going to play out the thing that I need to remove. It's an interesting play. I think I'm just going to make things hard for him. He can trade here if he wants. He does not want to. Okay, that makes sense. And is perfectly fine. It puts us back on the damage, but... okay. Didn't get another land. So he's probably got something to deal with this Vanishing Light, but at least the Staggering Insight will be gone. Okay. Alright, so now he's got quite a bit of mana open. We didn't see any counter spells last game, but this seems suspicious to me for all the cards he has. It's all either removal or something's going to happen this combat. That's fine though, it's just a Helios Pilgrim with a Bronze Sword. Okay. So he's black-white, he could easily return the Staggering Insight with a Rise. But he didn't do that last turn. I feel like I would have if I were him. Get the Hierophant and the Staggering Insight back. However, I think our best play is still just go Scavenging Harpy on the Staggering Insight, just in case. Yeah, you could have like Lagana Band Storyteller too. It's more likely he has Omen of the Dead, but in which case I would prefer to have gotten this Blight Breath. but I think the biggest threat is Staggering Insight. Okay, so he's flooded out. That's good news for us, but he's still got plenty of mana for Final Death. Alright, Temple Thief can't be blocked. None of this can be blocked. So we're going to... Well, this can be blocked, but it offers a trade that I'm happy with. Considering how aura-based his deck is, I don't mind if he has no creatures. Yep. Okay, we're just gonna put this on the Harpy and threaten Weasel from 2 different directions. You really should have done that earlier. I guess he was worried about failing strike being lethal. Okay, and he's done. We did it. Thanks, Bronze Sword. You made a Heliod's Pilgrim useful. Alright, let's see if we can get to 3 wins with this, and then we'll call it. Refried Emotions. We'll play. Would like some planes. If we don't draw lands, this could be very bad. We have Timurit, what could go wrong? I'm gonna keep it. I don't like mulliganing, but I think this is gonna be one that we're gonna regret. Our opponent mulliganed. Knowing that, I probably would have. It's a little easier to get on card advantage when your opponent does as well. Got 1 land, so if we just get a plains, we'll be in business. I'll take a swamp. I will not complain. Now we can stall out with Venomous Hierophant. Purple Charger. I don't know what we're gonna do. This Libation becomes a lot weaker once he plays another card, but the Hierophant advances our board a little more effectively. I'm gonna play this, and mill 2 lands. Yep. I am Psychic. And then if we're lucky, he's gonna put some kind of enchantment on. No, okay, we're not lucky. Oh, we're kinda lucky. Okay, so... Oh, obviously we don't block. He has the Nightmare Shelter. Oh, sweet. We're all the luck. So we'll make them sacrifice an enchantment. And attack. And then we'll eat that out of the discard. It looks like he's probably stuck on one of his colors too. At least one. Meanwhile, we draw everything. Probably should have just done the Berserker there, since I'm sitting on Final Death. Yeah, that would have been better. was thinking I want the Berserker to help punch damage through, but if I'm just going to Final Death Exile whatever they block, I should have put more bodies on the board. Okay, so another black deck. I think we're 4 for 4 on black opponents. Didn't really see enough of their deck to know, but I think Lane and the Lost Pride's going to be good. What can I take out for it? We didn't see any targets for Elspeth's Nightmare. It'd be good if they have Scavenging Harpy though, so I probably will regret taking that out. Basically everything that we can to deal with that Nightmare Shepherd. He is strong. Doesn't have a lot of bite to it, but we've got 4 lands, so I will not complain. Go Swamp first in case I draw a Timurit. Oh, he's green. We found out. And we have the perfect counter. Death to Ephemia. It's a good card. I have been wrecked by that card many times. Guess we're just gonna play the Scavenging Harpy. I'm sure I'll find good targets for it later, but I don't want him to Omen of the Dead. Although he probably would have done that had he had it. Lands, talent, population, him. We're not gonna block. I guess I'll hold back and try and keep his Grove Dancer from attacking. That makes sense. 2-2 for a 2-1 flyer is a good trade. Okay. I think my plan here is just to play the Berserker, try and trade off with the Typhon, and then Omen of the Dead the Harpy back, and eat the Typhon. Although he could just kill it with the Final Death or something. No? Okay. Well, this plan's less good now. I mean, I don't not block. Four cards? Maybe I just tempt him into escaping and then hope I draw into Dreadful Apathy. I can't eat both of them. Oh yeah, okay. I did miscount my lands. I'm gonna play out both of these. Could go for a Sunmane Pegasus and just try and... Oh, okay. We're hosed. Good aspect. We're definitely not going to outrace him now. Didn't swing with the Typhon. I exile this. It's quite a few cards until he even gets to somewhere where he can... No, it's 2 cards. Alright, so this is his discard. He needs to get 3 more cards in. One of them is right here. Yeah. We're just gonna use this now. can block there. Now, I would not have played the Dreadful Apathy if I didn't have the 3 open to immediately exile it with. Yep, okay. Because you could have enchantment removal. It's pretty fine to run. Okay, so he's going to kill our Temple Thief now instead of our Hierophant. Seems okay. Final Death. Okay, so it looks like our plan now is to trade off with the Cut Opal Plus. And then, when he escapes the Typhon, exile it. We've got a lot of creatures that can deal with Typhon. Maybe we'll draw a lane and maybe we will not. Okay. Alright, well unfortunately I don't think we have the luxury of waiting around. So I'm going to just exile his Light Breath. Save us some damage. If I'm going to win this, I really need to draw the land in right now, but I did not. This Libation's definitely a trap. We're going to take out the Libation if he's running this many creatures. Seems good. Maybe we'll leave it in. That seems to be his only enchantment creature. We have a lot of creatures in this deck, so we shouldn't be getting overrun like this. Although those Temple Thieves aren't going to do much against 3 toughness creatures. Kind of need the sword. I'm actually going to bring in the Rumbling Sentries. I guess I will take out Taranika and a Temple Thief. The Sentries will just stall him pretty well. There wasn't a lot that could go over it. So this Nightmare only really gets that aspect of the Lamprey, which did a lot of work, but I don't think is what we want. I think this is how our deck's going to look. Just get bigger. Okay. Well, that's something. I'm gonna keep this land in reserve. I want to hopefully use it to get rid of a Typhon. Fine doing this again. I'll play it out. I know I said reserve, but I meant for trading. I don't think he's going to have removal for it. Perfect. And I'm tempted to attack here. Yeah, I'll take that trade. No charger. Ooh. Forerunner's pretty tough. Not as tough as the Hierophant, though. Oh no, my bronze sword. Might as well. Nice. If I play Dreadful Apathy and he has removal for it, I am pretty much hosed. If I play Logana Band... well... let's try it. If he does remove it, I can play the Logana Band Elder. A lot of creatures. Walking Sentry would be pretty good right now since he doesn't have anything. Or Roaming Sentry, sorry. Give me a Plains. Oh, that'll work. Okay, so I got two options. Mogus's Favor and swing for 4 Wife Drain, which puts me on a 2-turn clock. Or... let's see, so he goes down to 4, I go up to 10, he swings for 6. Have a blocker for it. Yeah, I think I like that better than the Logana Band. Alright, we did it. So we didn't need the Rumbling Sentry, but it would have been really good, guys.
Friend.
Merlin. Wolves get +1/+1 counters. For 6, it's a bit dicey. Alright, well I'll be back this Friday with a Knights-based deck, and then we'll be doing some drafts again next week like usual. I will see you then.